where the bells unite, bringing all the energy, shining so bright. Whether you're new or you're back again, it's love, it's family, let the fun begin. We're here to connect, bring joy to your day, style, soul, and stories in a unique way. From New Orleans roots to the world we inspire, every click, every view takes us higher and higher. This is your space where you can feel free, a community built with authenticity. So grab your coffee, hit play, and unwind. Your seat at the table is one of a kind. Like, comment, subscribe, it's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we got so much love waiting for you and more. Mocha's no love bells where the queens unite, serving southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. Oh, Mocha's no love bells, it's the vibe for you. If you're new, pull up, make yourself at home. This is where we vibe, where the bells have grown. And if you're returning, thanks for coming through. We wouldn't be here without queens like you. We're serving you content that uplifts and inspires, from beauty and life hacks to chasing desires. This is more than a channel, it's where magic begins. Together we rise, together we win. Like, comment, subscribe, it's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we got so much love waiting for you and more. Mocha's no love bells where the queens unite, serving southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. Oh, Mocha's no love bells, it's the vibe for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Every little click shows how much you care. We're building this space, making something divine. Welcome to the bells, you're already in line. So if you're new, welcome, glad you stopped by. And to the OG fam, your reason we fly. Hit that button, subscribe, and come back again. It's Mocha's no love bells where the magic begins.
She said, Miss, I need help, not homework. That was a cry for help, not no classwork. Laid on the floor, tears in her eyes, but they passed her off like she told no lies. Mama scrolling, teacher blind, system broke, turned off the sign. She ain't run, she was pushed through cracks. Now they act like they don't know facts. Yeah. Oh. Whispers in court, lies on the stand, trying to say she vanished, y'all don't understand. Screenshots missing, evidence gone, but her pain still speaking through every song. Say her name like you scared of light, but the truth gon' shine in the dead of night. We still asking, we still press. She ain't no runaway, she was suppressed. Still ain't right what they did to that child. Still ain't right, we've been screaming for miles. Still ain't right, they erased her life, but I swear on my life, she's still gon' rise. Still ain't right what they did to that child. Still ain't right, we've been screaming for miles. Still ain't right, they erased her life, but I swear on my life, she's still gon' rise. I shot past secrets, so did that crib. Chains on the freezer, tell me who lives like this. Motel clips and a glitchy feed, but they lost the footage when they caught the lead. Who you protecting? The ones with chum, while a young girl vanished without alarm. We heard the whispers, we seen the shade, but you can't hide truth, it don't fade. Still ain't right what they did to that child. Still ain't right, we've been screaming for miles. Still ain't right, they erased her life, but I swear on my life, she's still gon' rise. Still ain't right what they did to that child. Still ain't right, we've been screaming for miles.
Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Saturday, guys. Look at y'all. Well, Jesus, I would have never imagined you guys would have been sitting here waiting for me on a Saturday. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Either way, neither here nor there, we are here. Guys, it's a beautiful day. It's hot outside, but nonetheless, it is a beautiful day, and we're all blessed to see it. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to a Saturday edition of Mocha and the Nola Bells. It's a surprise to y'all and one to me too. But neither here nor there, we are here. For those of you that are new, welcome, 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 welcome. My returning people, y'all already know what we do. Here at Mocha and the Nola Bells, everybody here is somebody. There are no big I's. There's definitely no little U's. All opinions matter, and all opinions are truly welcome. We tolerate no disrespect here, because here we've built a family on love, a family on unity, a family on respect. And this is how we operate over here. For those of you who have not yet hit that like button, tiptoe on out the door. Hit the like button, grab your seat. It's still waiting for you. Even those of you that are in the clouds, that refuse to come down and chat with the people, I challenge you to hit that like button. Because every night you sit in the bushes as if that like button isn't there. Hit the like button. Share out the live. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and hear great things happen. Great things happen. Ask my friend Sassy. She's in the chat. She's a testament to great things happening with the Nola Bells. Neither here nor there. We have a few little things to discuss tonight. Not much. We're just going to have a little Saturday night chit chat. I made time for you all because I owe you all that. Because you all pour into me. So when you request, I do my best. Do my best. Guys, don't forget to hit the emojis on the side. That would greatly, greatly, greatly help the channel. As well as like, commenting, subscribing, sharing. That helps the channel. Neither here nor there. I'm not going to eat up too much of your Saturday. I will not eat up too much of your Saturday. We're going to get started doing what we do. And we're going to start it off with a little prayer. Just a little one. Just a little one. But we have to stay blessed over here. Once again, happy Saturday, everyone. Father God, we come before you today lifting up Naziah once again, Father. And we ask for your divine intervention. We continue to seek clarity, strength, and understanding, my God, as we dive into the complexities of this situation. Father, all this is going on and still no answers. We pray for Naziah's return, my God. We pray for justice to prevail. And we also pray for healing for all that's involved in this case. We ask that you give us discernment, Father God, as we engage in this conversation this evening. Bless the Nola Bells family, my Father. Bless each and every viewer. Bless everyone, my God, that's taken time out of their evening to tune into this live stream. May the truth continue to shine through. And may we continue on this journey, seeking truth and justice for our children. In your name, Father, this is my Saturday evening prayer that I'm sending to the heavens. Amen, amen, and amen. Guys, we here doing our little chit chat because that's what we're doing. That's what we're here for. Nothing more, nothing less. We're chit chatting tonight. And before I get too deep into or even run away and do what I'm doing, let me just speak to all my people. Let me speak to my people. Look at my beautiful sister, Dr. J. Hey, sis. Hey, Paula E. Happy Saturday, my love. Hey, Charlotte Stewart. She says, well, happy Saturday, Mocha. I can't wait to hear your voice. You be having me crying. I be dying laughing, but one thing I can say, you're a good content creator. Your job is well done. Thank you, my love. Hey, my sister Kristen. Kristen says, good evening, sis. Hope you're keeping cool. It's so hot. I stepped out for a second and felt like I was in a dryer. Girl, it's hot out there. It is truly hot. Look at my beautiful sister Treston. Hey, boo. And guys, we're blessed tonight. We're going to have our good old sister Treston join Mocha on the panel tonight. And anybody else that wants to join, we're just chit-chatting tonight. Hey, Sister Tom, happy Saturday, boo. Hey, my girl D, happy Saturday. Benicia, hey, mama. Tom says, why when I came in is asking me to be a member and I'm already one? YouTube is tripping, girl. They did me that at Dr. J going to tell me to, come on now. Look, I'm already up in here. Stop, YouTube, stop. Hey, Leisure Lady, happy Saturday, boo. Look at my girl Sassy's up in here. Hey, mama. Hey, Rosalind, happy Saturday. Let me see what Rosalind says. Hello, Mocha. Just wanted to say thank you, my friend, for the live chat for today. I'm up high and I'm checking down below for them unfit people. Round them all up and bring them to the front of the class. Girl, you don't have to be up there. Come out those bushes, Rosalind, because it was you. It was your request. It was your request, Rosalind, that got me out here on a Saturday, my girl. So you may as well jump on down, jump on down, jump on down. Hey, sunshine, Sean, happy Saturday, sis. April Webster, hey, love, happy Saturday. Sherry White, hey, beautiful, love all and trust none. Keisha, hey, my love. Hey, my girl Essie, happy Saturday, beautiful. Look at anti-social. She says, here on a Saturday. Hey, Miss Mocha. Hey, boo. Hello, Rhonda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday, boo. Look at my sis, Charlotte's Web. Hey, boo. Happy Saturday, boo. Hey, Minnie Mouse. I came with you today. Hey, baby. Happy Saturday. Look at my girl, Mina. Mina. Hey, sis. Let's not forget to hit that like button, guys. Look at cool girl sister up in here. Hey, boo. Sister Rock, Sister Rock. Happy Saturday, boo. No nonsense. Hey, where's Willie, girl? Hey, Levesque, happy Saturday. Shalonda, happy Saturday, my love. Look at my girl, Amani. Happy Saturday, April Lawson. Oh, April Mawson. Happy Saturday. Look at y'all. Hey, Samantha. Look at Image. Image, hey, boo. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Image. It is so good seeing you, sis. Hey, Toya Young. Sunshine. Sunshine, Sean, you're not going to do this. How we all up in here talking about a 3-layer red velvet cake, lemon pepper chicken tenders, and garlic butter mashed potatoes? No, ma'am. Girl, girl. A whole meal. People like me, kitchen closed on a Saturday. I order out. Hey, Gloria, welcome, my love. Look at my sister Platt. Hey, boo. Cool girl, sister says, Mocha. It feels great to be out here on a Saturday. God bless you, Mocha. Thank you, boo. Roslyn says, Mocha. So you know we all get down. Mocha, we love you 100. Roslyn, girl, I love y'all even more. Tanya Robinson, hey, boo. Sassy had to laugh at herself. I saw her say, y'all, let's get them lights up before before the music come on. Music had played the whole time. Then she caught herself. I had this muted the whole time. Oops. Things happen, girl. Hey, Charlotte Stewart. Well, no, I didn't want to say hey because I spoke already. I wanted to thank you for the super sticker, my love. Dr. JD. Hey, my love. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Evelyn Gentry. Hey, my love. Charlotte Stewart is back up in here. Sylvia, my love, thank you so much for that super sticker, beautiful. Blueberry Muffin. Hey, my love. Happy Saturday. Evelyn, thank you for the super sticker, baby. Yeah, Image, it's been a long time. I love the prayer before you get started in your life. Thank you, boo. Hey, Dale, happy Saturday. Oh, shucks. Look, Top ain't right. Top says she's cooking lamb chops. Oh, Lord. Right, Treston, mouth all watering, girl. Thank you, Levesque. Loving Big Sis on a Saturday. Thank you so much. Oh, Lord. Thank you, girl. Sunshine says she go overnight me some. Look, Kristen begging. One virtual high five. Don't leave me hanging, she says. Y'all are crazy up in here. Hey, Lady K, welcome, boo. Lord, y'all cook. My sister Rock says, thank you for the super chat, boo. Cloud Surface, hit the button, please. Thank you, cool girl sister. She said, I remind her of her mother. Hey, Carolyn, welcome. Bring the gospel of truth this Saturday. Thank you, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Baby, we got some. Levesque said it's a treat to see Big Sis on Saturday. I get it. Levesque, it's a treat for real. But it feels good. It does feel good, me being here on a Saturday. I said, well, it's hot out there. I ain't moving. I thought I was. And I changed my mind. I was like, I just can't be in them streets like that all the time. I always want to go and entertain somewheres. Today was just not the day for it. Today just wasn't the day for it. So I decided to make today your day. Hey, Marty, welcome, my love. Marty said, blessings, love, and respect, Miss Mocha. Mods in chat, happy Saturday. I made sure I hit that like because my 3 great grandbabies, oh, they take me out. So just in case I drop off, let them have both barrels. Justice for Naziah. Marty, you girl, I love you. Blueberry Muffin says, at my house, we having cornbread, fried chicken, and potatoes, and onions, and butter beans, and sweet tea. Jesus. Jesus. Y'all ain't right. Sassy says it's too early for this shit. We'll shut down Mocha's place if we don't see those lights going up. We ain't wasting her Saturday evening. You understand? Hey, Wanda Trusty, thank you so much for that super sticker, my love. Treston says, Muffin, first of all, your name alone. Your name alone, Muffin. That's one. And then you're going to come out here with this big old menu, Muffin. Say like Treston, go to timeout. Lady K said for y'all to text her a plate. She's on a diet. El Taka. Hey, baby, blessings, blessings, blessings. You guys are nothing short of amazing. Oh, Lord, Venetia said we having seafood boil. Ugh. Ugh. Venetia, now that's my weakness. My grandson bought all the ingredients and I was down to cooking it, girl. Mocha had to order me some lemon pepper wings, shrimps, oh Lord, slaw, and banana pudding. Oh Lord. Ooh, thank you for hitting that like button, Carolyn. Y'all doing too much. Hey, the truth, welcome, boo. Y'all got Sunday dinners rolling up in here. But guys, it's so good to have y'all here. I am thankful. I am thankful. I am thankful. I'm nothing shorter than blessed because you all are indeed beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I love you all so much. And like I said, today I open up the platform because we're going to chit chat. We're going to chit chat. We have some things that we want to talk about, you know. And tonight is your night. It ain't mine. It's your night because y'all know I give it to y'all. I let y'all have it. I let y'all do what y'all do. And then I run behind y'all with whatever it is y'all doing. We talk about it. Oh, pig feet, pinto beans, and rice. Look at that meal. El Taco, that's a good old country meal. That's a, oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Sunshine says, Smoke, I love seafood. I will be making a ball for my son Amari. His birthday. Oh, happy birthday to him. Oh, El Taco said she even got hot water cornbread. Jesus Christ. Carolyn says, y'all eating good today. I'm tasting air and chewing. Carolyn, that's a good one. Carolyn says she's tasting air and chewing water. And y'all flashing all the menus. Thank you, cool girl sister. Cool girl sister says, Mocha, we love you and we forever got your back. Guys, last night we was up in here and we had an awesome time. Our conversation was great. We uncovered some things, we exposed some people, we talked about some people. And it's not just to say we're talking about these people to be talking about these people. Every character that we brought up on last night, they deserve to be mentioned. Oh, somebody's back there. Let me see who that's. Look at my sister. Hey, Tress.
Hey, how you doing, Mocha?
I'm good, sis. How are you?
I cannot complain, baby. I'm so look. I was hungry already, and then here they come on this chat like y'all play too much, ladies. Y'all play too much. Like I had completely forgot what I was. I was like, no, what I'm supposed to be doing besides cooking? Y'all done rearranged my whole menu right now. Here it
I
is.
know
I was
that's
gonna do
right.
something simple, some hamburgers and French fries, baby. I can't stand up to these ladies right now.
You understand because they done, baby, whatever little fast food sandwich I thought I was gonna digest tonight, they making me want to go to my mom for a real meal.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
Sharon, welcome, terrific. Yeah, but guys, like I said, last night we was on a roll, and my girl Treston is here tonight, and she's gonna give us a little bit more. Treston, I'm gonna let you have the floor, boo.
You know I'm nervous, Mocha, like I always am. But I would just want to say, hey, hey, Nola Bells. I'm so happy everybody checked in tonight for this because I know y'all are just like myself. We are tired of running around in circles. When at the end of the day they're gonna keep lying. It's like we just each day they coming up with a new solution. And the fact that they've backed all the way off right now, and the fact that they haven't been heard nor seen, lets me know right now they got detectives in their face. They
Mm,
answering some questions. I believe it's a gag order and some stuff going on because it's a can has been opened and they scared. I'm talking about when I say everybody got their tails tucked, everybody. You don't hear from nobody. Everybody that we was expecting to go up on the on the preliminary,
exactly.
we don't hear nothing from them no more. Everything that went silence, and I wonder why. Yeah, because y'all done got
Mm,
the subpoena in the mail, huh? These YouTube streets and turned it up for them. So now they scared.
exactly.
They want to
Exactly.
mention something. They want to say something, but they can't.
They
They can't.
can't.
They can't defend themselves if they try right now.
Hmm.
So again, like you said, Marco, we was going over some stuff last night that just my memory just it just like everything was just clicking and I knew I don't have enough arms to be typing trying to research. I ain't have enough arms for that. So as soon as I got off with you, I was like, wait a minute, let me go back to something because we were hitting on something. On one of the things that I remember picking up seeing, we're not gonna mention well, I mean, I don't know if you allow me to,
No,
but
you're good.
okay, it was I went back to Ratchet TV. And I remember in the beginning, he he was the one that called in and got Mimi arrested. You know what I'm trying to say? Because they was going
Right.
back and forth. So, and I know a lot of you guys probably have seen it as well. So y'all know what I'm talking about. But I'm just gonna hit some key points that we didn't pay attention to in the movie. I mean, in the video. Well, in the beginning, like 22 minutes of it. It started out she was burning stuff in a box. So we all know later on down the months, she's telling you why she was burning the evidence because she knew she was going to get ready to go to jail because this man right here They called him as he should, and he did what he was supposed to do because first of all, you in there tampering evidence, trying to cover some stuff up for a man that you know, and we all know that this girl is affiliated with Jarvis. As much as she tries not to, as much as she tries to distance herself, she brings herself even more because she knows she's like that's his right hand girl. She knows too much for somebody that don't know nothing. And I've said that
Exactly.
about every player that has walked and stepped up in this play. Everybody know too much, but all the players are not saying enough. But if you read behind all that, they really telling the story. So 22, like I said, she was saying that. So then it goes on, and then it starts showing you where she was crashing out. And then what stood out to me was when she said, F the Amos and F the grandma. She said because she was standing. Matter of fact, I remember Roxy stating as well that she was at the precinct, but she didn't. Roxy said she didn't go in.
That's
Annette
right.
and Annette and Shannon went in, and Mimi went down there because when she left Roxy at that place wherever they was shoveling up. Remember when Roxy said, "Excuse me." Roxy said, "Where you get these shovels from?" So what
Right.
I took from that was you were trying to figure out which camera you was gonna see her, which Walmart or which home, wherever you go get shovels. I
Yeah.
took that as you were trying to see where you can pick up some footage because now we see who the setup person is because
It
she's
was
trying
an
to set
angle to set her up.
she's trying to set every this is the main character in this story. Like, girl, you can't be what is this? God darn, it was on the tip of my tongue. But you playing uh the Nutty
She wanted to
Professor.
be Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, she playing another professor. She is everybody. She's everybody. She is the professor. She the grandma. She's everywhere.
Hmm.
You get what I'm trying to say? You everywhere but nowhere. But you everywhere. And everywhere you go, you put your hands on, you're picking up evidence, supposedly, quote unquote. Well, why you not in jail?
That part.
Something got to make sense of like, why are you, since you are giving up all this evidence? And my mama always say, well, my grandma say, any dog will bring a bone is the same one to take a bone. So what
That's
are you
right.
getting in exchange for this evidence that you're giving us? You know what I'm trying to say? You want us to believe this is cold, hard down, and half the evidence that you bring us is some truth. You get what I'm trying to say? It's some
Right.
main points to this, again, to this circus that's going on. But only you are discovering. Nobody else. How did you get there before the police? And even when the police got there, they still didn't take the evidence with them. What? Where they
That
do that
part.
at?
That part.
Where they do that at?
Hmm.
They just leave the evidence there for 24. Where a dog, a cat, a burglar, a child, anybody could have came and tried to close on anybody. I'm just going off the top of my head. You left the evidence there. You didn't mark. You didn't tie it down. We didn't see no yellow ribbon. What
None.
the yellow ribbon was? If this is a crime scene, supposedly y'all getting evidence. Now this was and then on the video that they were showing, you see supposedly, supposed to be Roy homeboy he discovered the stuff. Now how he get that close to evidence?
That close.
I'm sorry. I mean, you can hear him in the back, like you know that this man, this his phone. How he was able to walk up and get a close up of that shoe like that, and the police was on the scene because you could see him in the far end. So how? So he led the police there. Okay, so my question again: who actually called and brought the police there?
And
Was
how
was
did the police know the exact
the
location?
exact
Right?
location? But if you think about it, Roxanne also mentioned in the beginning that the police was down the street from the house of where Mimi and Roxy was. They said the police was right down the street. I would,
That's
I'm,
right.
I'm gonna go back and find a video for you.
Oh yeah. That
What
but that
we're gonna
that's what
show
that's
him
what they said. The police was down the
was
street.
down the
Her
street.
mama
They're gonna
said
show
that.
Roxy car in that front, that red car in that front, and it's gonna show police sirens. If you look far enough, you can see the lights flashing. You
That's
don't hear
right.
nothing.
But and Mimi said that the police was down the street, but then Roxy's mom come back and said, "Oh yeah, the police was there."
They was there. But okay, Kenya, where you come from? You the only person I know drop out the sky. You another person that's nowhere but everywhere. one minute you're there, the next minute again. What I say, we didn't find out Kenya was actually that that when they was breaking in that house. Then a year later, this didn't come out in the beginning. Kenya, you
Nope.
didn't say in the beginning. I was with Roxy when Roxy seen Mimi just coming out. You didn't stick up. You ain't. When was you defending her then? Because Roxy,
Exactly.
out her own mouth, said she was there at that house. So where you come from?
And everything that Roxy said she done, Kenya tried to debunk
Cover
it.
it up.
Yeah,
Why? Why? If you know your child didn't do it, why are you explaining something to y'all? Don't even matter. I shouldn't even be discussing. Y'all can feel however y'all want to feel. That's between me and the detectives. You get what I'm trying
exactly.
to say? Like nobody used they maternal instincts in this factor. So you can't tell me you willing to fight and go on live and threaten people and get into it with your kin folks and all this other stuff on a situation that your child is everywhere, but y'all done had that same energy when Nazar was screaming for help. Let's go back, Kiwana, because you said back in 2019 is when the actual report when Nazar did her first report on Jarvis.
That's when the first report supposedly came out, 2019.
Okay, now they was in Clinton Town then, Clinton
That's where
Township.
they were. And it happened at Shannon's. Look, there was more than one report. One
Okay.
report happened at Clinton Township, one happened at Annette's home.
Okay, now the very first one at Annette's home. Now let's ask, how did she? We keep asking, how did she end up over there? That's how, because they had to move Nazar. Remember that she really didn't put her report in until she made her statement. I guess then, whenever Shannon was supposed to call CPS, that's what they, it's on paper that Nazar did talk to a CPS worker, and they put it on paper about Jarvis. And remember the case, the CPS worker told Jarvis, just stay away.
Just stay away. That's all that was said. Just stay away.
Just stay away. Okay, so what ended up? So when the next scene that he was going, she's got foster kids that they can't. Some of these kids finna go. So what we got to do? We got to move the situation until it died down a little bit.
And
So
that's
that's
what
when
happened.
Janelle probably offered her apartment over. I see you and your kids got this going on. Nazar, you go over there with them till this died
Hmm.
down. But by
Hmm.
this time, after that, that's when Jarvis. Next thing you know, he get arrested, pulled over with who? Janai in the car.
With Janaya in the car.
But everybody say they just now found out this man was who he was. No, Janelle, Kawana, y'all forget y'all was hanging with Shannon back then. Cause if I'm not gonna give my stranger cousin I don't mess with at all. I'm gonna give her an apartment, a HUD apartment at that.
Exactly.
Come on now, come on. I'm not gonna risk that unless I know your situation and I know you need to move fast.
That's
Oh,
right.
Janelle, let us not
So
forget.
they
How,
all were covering up the film.
but how were they finding out? Like I was just about to say, Janelle. Oh, let us not forget, you worked for CPS around that time, right?
Hello.
I mean, am I missing something? But I could have sworn it was evidence saying that Janelle was working for CPS around this time. So yes, you would have the up on what Shannon need to do in order to take care of her business
That's
to
exactly
until
right.
this die down. And then once this die down, then y'all can go back over to your mama house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all know when you can go back over there to your mama house. She was not expecting Shannon and Jarvis to be cutting over doing the food, doing the NIGG over there.
Is right.
But Shannon knows Jarvis. Jarvis knows Shannon. Janelle knows that everybody know that this man come with ignorance. You can tell by the way he talk. It's nothing intelligent about this man. Not his way of
Nothing.
thinking, not his speech, nothing. And you have to excuse me for a second. Like I just So with that being said, all this died down. So then now they get put out. So where they gotta go? Now
Back
they
to
gotta go
Annette.
back to Shannon house. I mean to Annette house. Not only is Shannon there, Marquita there too. And Dre
An-
there. Because that's probably when
Everybody's
they
there.
had Parker Party.
That's right. Dre lived there. And this comes from Kawana.
Thank you.
Kawana says Dre lived in a next home for 3 years.
But he will deny that to, boy, I want to say you had a flat top back then on that
Hmm.
picture.
It,
If I was looking, but you sure had them damn glasses on, sitting in
it
the
was
back
him.
with a damn sweatsuit. I don't know if it was black or gray. I can't, if I enlarge it or see, I can't even tell the color of it. But that's around about the same time as I was getting texts, come on, the party finna start. And Nazar texting him, telling him, come on, the party finna start. That's why when he walked in, and they was ready to jump down that boy bed. And who was sitting on the stairs? Nazar.
That's
Get this
exactly
purse,
right.
get this purse to that whoever by my bedroom. We know who's sitting over there by your bedroom. She the only one not in the room with everybody else.
The only one.
And again, he didn't come in because they probably was sitting there texting each other the whole time. You get what I'm trying to say? And when she mentioned to him, okay, they finna start singing happy birthdays when he came in.
Yes,
But
yes.
the only person that can get him to come in
Was
is
Naziah.
Naziah. Let us not forget that.
That's right.
So with Miss Shannon, let's jump because I'm jumping back and forth right now.
Go ahead, girl. Take your time.
In some part of this video, Roxy was also admitting that she got a text from Shannon saying Nazar was pregnant before it was even mentioned on before January 9th. But Shannon, I thought you didn't know. I thought everybody didn't know she was pregnant. I thought the school didn't know she was pregnant by the way that they was talking. Because again, I might be a little slow, but I was in middle school pregnant. Pregnant is I'm talking about big bit. My body did change so fast it scared me. But here I am, 13 years old, trying to hide my pregnancy from my mom,
Hmm.
wearing big sweat clothes, big pants, sitting down all the time. Every time you look around, I was sitting down, but my face was swelling up. I couldn't help it. Hell, I'm eating. I'm eating up the hell. I'm not only eating my lunch. I'm eating everybody else's lunch. You don't think my teachers knew to the point where they ended up throwing me a baby shower at school?
Right.
You understand me?
And that's the thing. Shannon lied the entire time. They knew that child was pregnant the very moment she got pregnant.
I'm a my opinion, Miss Mocha. I'm gonna be honest. I remember some, but see, they snatched when people started revealing stuff about what they was doing. They started snatching, and I wish at the time I'd have screenshot it. But I'm gonna go do my research.
I know you will.
They got Nazar was texting him, letting him know I gotta go to the doctor the next day. Remember
Uh-huh.
that was back in June.
That was in June.
Okay, and on the table, you're gonna see Nazar sitting on the table, and you're gonna see Annette sitting in a chair
That's right. At the doctor.
at the doctor's. So let us not forget that was she was pregnant then.
Exactly. Exactly. But we supposed to not remember those things.
So that's the reason why he had to buy her a plan B the first time.
That's right.
So when they started doing it again, because after that happened, he wanted to again. He was ready to right after. She was ready right after. She
That's
said, but
right.
we can't, but he said, but we came because you know what happened before.
Before. That's right.
So you ask me, they go that time that time period, that 30-day time period, she probably got pregnant again. Now this the baby we talking about right now.
Right.
Because they keep asking, yeah, she was pregnant twice. That first time when you seen her at the doctor with Annette, she was
That
letting
was
him
the
know
first time.
that was the first time. But he bought her plan B because she wasn't showing it. So they took care of that. But the second time, now we get down to December. She is urgent. Now I'm starting to show. I can't go back to school like this. We got to do something about this. So they let me know that there was one a break when she was letting them know I can't go back to school like this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon them knew that.
They knew that, and that's why Shannon was in communication with Nazaya's aunt.
Exactly. Exactly. And she knew because look, you asked me, Nazar didn't have to hide nothing. And Jarvis didn't have to hide nothing. They probably was getting busted all the time. Cause as much as they was texting and doing it, they didn't have to really just sneak around and do. They just was telling each other where to go. And probably one or two times meet me down the street, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they really, she was telling him, did you ask him if I can go?
Huh.
So they let me know they didn't have to sneak around to do nothing.
No, they were at free will.
I'm in your room. I got your panties. What? I just left her. Uh,
Hmm.
uh.
Yeah.
Shannon, where you at? Because again, Annette, y'all saying that this man not in the house. So how is he getting in his house? Because he just said he was in this girl room
Hmm.
sniffing her panties. Yeah, let me know how sick
That's what
he
I
is.
don't understand. Is the lies. It's too many lies for me. And like I said, Shannon announced Nazaya's pregnancy to several people
Several.
long before she said I asked on that stand and said she didn't know.
Hmm. I don't understand why they didn't snatch her in.
Exactly.
But they had not. You know what I'm trying to say? Because we don't have nobody. We can't just. We might be putting up on the rest for no reason. Because she walked through the door. Then you get what I'm saying? Then all this is for no reason.
That part. And what gets me is now share with the chat, Treston, about the conversation Shannon had about Nazaya's pregnancy, or about Nazaya being missing, pregnant, whatever, with the aunt
Oh,
or the cousin.
with the cousin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In this same video, I wish I could play it, but I don't want don't want to hurt the show. India was talking to this man because she was asking for help for her and her mom. And her mama name is Netta, and her name is India. She's a cousin on the Zai daddy side. Nobody knew Shannon. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure they knew that they was communicating, but I'm pretty sure she did not know that Nazai had contacted her days before she had came up missing, because she's letting her know, this the cousin I'm talking to every day, just like Shannon and Roxy or Shannon and Janelle. You know what I'm trying to say? They just talking, or they probably do FaceTime, because that's what she said. She said they was always doing FaceTime together. She and on this part she was saying, let me see. She said I'm a cousin of I'm Nazia's cousin. She said, and I was talking to her and she was telling her that Jarvis and Shannon and this guy named Damien was with them, and they were supposed to be picking her up from school. You know what I'm saying? Because Jarvis texting her, letting her know, hey, look, I got him. I guess Nazia telling him, hey, look, I can't go back to school like this. So we'll just I need you to take care of whatever going on, because all he's supposed to be doing is getting a plan B, what she say, a pregnancy test and a
Uh-huh.
plan B.
Right.
But what ended up happening, and Jarvis was supposed to be picking her up from school, so this was already understood. That's why she telling him, "Are you gonna be here or what? Because if not, I'm gonna wait on you, or because that's what he said. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of everything." So, but she probably didn't know Shannon was in the car and his dude Damon. But Nazar texting the cousin letting her know. So the cousin say, be careful, go to the police. She wanted Nazar to go to the police and tell what was going on. And I'm pretty sure that conversation probably had happened before they went on break. You know what I'm trying to say? The
Right.
first time she probably told her, man, girl, look, the shit getting too hard. Cause remember, Nazia at this time was talking about running away. She
Right.
can't wait to leave. She ready to go. She can't deal with what's going on. So she had to tell somebody. She's talking to somebody besides Jarvis. I hope we all know that. So for
Exactly.
Shannon them to be like, she had a friend. Okay, where her friend at? But we do have this girl testimony, and she did state that the detectives going to go see her and her mama, and for everybody to pray for her because she was scared. So they let me know that was the connection right there. I don't know, Mocha. Like I said, I don't know if
It's a
I'm just
mess.
it,
It's a mess. Shannon is deeply involved. Roxy, and everything that Shannon knew of Naziah, Roxy knew the very same.
but I don't think she knew that she talked. But see, to me, she must have seen that message from them corresponding amongst each other. That's why she contacted the mama. Cause why else would you contact this lady and the woman got you blocked supposedly on Facebook? Why would you
Right.
go the extra mile to reach out to her unless you know her child talked to Nazar? But you wouldn't have found that out until you went through her phone.
That's exactly right.
I don't
That's
know.
exactly
Again,
right.
maybe I'm jumping the fence here, but come on, 1 plus 1 is adding up. And how do I, and people keep asking, well, how did she get the phone? Well, we see the connection. Roxy was with Mimi. The people that come pick Nazar the phone up to the 24th.
The 24th. That's right.
I'm talking about knocked on the door. Come, so that means y'all went to the precinct around the same time that this girl saying she had to rush from that house because she thought she was being set up to the precinct. By that time, she met Annette and Shannon at the precinct. She held the door open for them to go in. She said she was trying to give her the bag before she went in. Before
That's what she
she trying to
said.
give them at the bag. And if you go back, the Detroit Police Department they mentioned a bag.
They mentioned it, but they never mentioned where the bag came from.
Where it came from because the girl say I was trying to give it to them, but they didn't want it. She said I was trying to give it to them, but they didn't want it.
And
She said I tried. Yeah.
because Mimi knew so much, and because Mimi was so involved, Kenya tried to paint the picture that Mimi was crazy.
Well, it's funny. All the evidence that this girl said stated what stuff that she brought before us. We didn't know. We did not know even 4 months later. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I think this was he made this video 5 months. So we were clueless even after it was. We were told about Nazar being missing. We didn't know nothing about nothing. No phones, no pads, no plastic. And let's get to that. Shannon, because you admit that you gave her a ABP. They were supposed to make her bleed. And here it is,
Yeah.
this girl said when they broke in that place, it was pads everywhere. It was pill bottles everywhere. That's not a coincidence to me. That
And
can't
it's
like
not a coincidence because I don't believe in coincidences. And my thing is, it's like you said earlier, or like you said before, Treston, why would Mimi come to the people and say it online, pads everywhere, pill bottles, everywhere. And then here it is, Cash doing an interview with Shannon, and we're hearing the same shit all over again.
I'm trying to tell you, out her own mouth though.
Yeah.
This I Shannon mouth is not like we heard somebody else. We see uh bigger and bigger on the darn camera. I'm talking about fit the whole side of the car. You knew they was standing there. There was them. That was Shannon and Marquita talking, running their mouth. Like she said,
Right.
out there lemon drives, drunk off them lemon drives, and got through
Wow.
exposing. And speaking on that, a complete stranger, you're not gonna speak. If the world couldn't get you to say the things you get what I'm trying to say, we done had the best of the best interviewers interview these people. And here it is, a 14-hour somebody who don't know nothing about nothing come and pull up on the scene and you spilling your guts, you giving your last confession like she a priest.
Exactly. So there's a lot of truth in the bullshit that they've brought out here. And then they're trying to do damage control to try to fix the lies that they thought they told when they actually gave us everything that we needed.
In the beginning, in the
That's
beginning,
right.
and that's why they kept trying to keep y'all so distracted. You know what I'm saying? Keep y'all fighting, keep y'all at each other neck, because the more that y'all kept exposing them as a unit, as a you know what I'm saying? Because oh baby, y'all was tag teaming them, their family so hard, their head was spinning like barber heads. They didn't know who to throw up on the panel. You get up there today. You get up
Absolutely.
there today. You get up like,
Absolutely.
And then when y'all start dividing, then it was like, okay, so now we can kind of gain, we can do two against one. You get what I'm trying to say? We can do
Right.
like it was at that point they knew how to play their position on what they was already stirring up. They was already clearing stuff up. They had a whole year to clear some stuff up.
Exactly. But then, even though they tried to clear shit up, it was up to us, the people, to sit back and look through their bullshit. And then when I recognized it was straight bullshit, Treston, I pulled the hell back because
Okay,
I wasn't buying it.
okay. And no, I do not know the family personal. I would never. I don't. Do it sound like I would even affiliate myself with somebody like that? No, I'm a victim. That's how I know so much
Yeah.
because I keep telling you, I was once Nazar.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
So
And that family did. I mean, they did what they had to do. They accomplished everything they wanted to accomplish with the division.
of course,
Oh,
of
they
course.
accomplished it. But me
But
personally,
then,
I was not having it. I was not gonna fall for it. I was actually sick of all of them because they wasn't saying shit but lying, lying, lying. And when you was gonna say one thing here, go somewhere else and say something else, and then you want to argue about it, not on my watch.
yeah, no, no, no. Somebody had to take a stand. Like, I mean, I get y'all. Everybody trying to run to the forefront and tell their side of the story or what they best believe or how they remember it. But at the end of the day, truth is truth.
That's
Within the
right.
lies, like y'all knew what was going on way before then. Y'all already knew what type of person this man was because neither of the outside people that keep saying, "Oh, I didn't know until I didn't know," well, you knew enough not to bring your kid around.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
and I'm talking about a lot of time y'all were at kid parties. So miss me with that.
And that's what I exposed. No, 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 no. Y'all sitting up here, y'all want to throw each other under the bus, but all y'all were still there with those people.
Laughing and giggling like it's funny. It's not
And
funny.
even this very day, Tristan, they are still with Shannon and Annette.
That is the because they're gonna all go down together. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. One is trying to figure out the only reason why they hanging together is because you got to put all these gangster, thug, monster, bullies. You got to put all these people in the room together. Eventually, one of them gonna break because they're gonna get tired of seeing each other. They're gonna get tired of being lied on. Somebody gonna break because
Yeah.
their time is near. You can believe that noose around their neck, all their necks. Because, like you said last night, out your own words, look at them now. All of
Look
them look
at them.
shriveled up.
Every last one of them. And then they want to blame it on mental health and how much they love Nazaya and how it's tearing them up. No, that's not what tearing you up. What's tearing them up is that now we, the people, know exactly who the hell they are and the
It,
roles that they play.
it was never supposed to get this type of exposure.
Now,
Never. And see, that's where they felt. That's when they knew they was. You know what I'm trying to say? That's when they knew game was over. Really, at that point, everybody just started coming to the forefront, throwing out names. Frank, who, what? We never even know nothing about how he get in the picture. Kenya,
huh,
where he
huh,
come from? Shannon didn't mention him. Annette didn't mention him. Marquita didn't mention him. Dre didn't. Did none of these people mention him? The people that was on the stand, not even Sierra. She didn't mention
exactly.
him. Not excuse me, Pope, and I pray for JoJo and them all the time. But it's something about her story that stood out as well. Because when I don't want to put one testimony on two different stories, so I really kind of don't even want to mention it. But it was some stuff that Mimi was saying stood out about one of their stories. And when she mentioned that house, she said she mentioned a white house with a roundabout porch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the house Mimi and Roxy was at in front of with all that snow, with snow up to their ankles, asking for
Talk
shelter from
about
each
it.
other. I'm
Talk
sorry, that's the
about it,
one that
sis.
Roxy
And
said. She told Mimi, "Don't go to that house because you don't know if somebody in there." And remember, everybody kept saying it looked like it could be somebody staying in here because it was a car parked in front.
that's right.
It
And it
was.
what wasn't it that Escalade parked out in front of that house?
I'm trying to say they said it
Hmm.
was a truck. a white truck. So again, it could be just me. And then when Mimi get the ranting on, it's other stuff that she was saying that kind of stood out. We didn't know what dynamic or ethic Frank was. Now she's saying that she seen a Caucasian clear man walking down the street with a backpack and pow pow in his, like he was
Right.
coming toward them. Like, come on, all this is adding up because all these people now are being exposed to the forefront
That's right.
because they say, quote unquote, his dad is supposed to be a Caucasian man of an importance. You get what I'm trying to say? Just
Right.
yeah. So all that's adding up. The bikes, the girl, the baby
But we
said,
supposed to let it go.
the baby said when she pulled, she said she met Jarvis on the internet. She said they took a ride. Come to find out, Jarvis was finna hold her hostage. He was kidnapping her at that time. She said they pulled up to her house. She said a man walked outside, jamming some music or whatever the case may be. It was a brown truck with a bike in front of that truck at that house. I only know one or two people that ride bikes. And at the time, I believe it was Lady and Drake. I don't know
And
if he
Dre.
ever had it. If he
It
ever
was
had a truck.
Lady and Dre are the only two with the bicycles.
Okay, so they lets me know that you was around these again. Come on now, you've been around these people a lot. You know a lot too. You
That's
know a lot.
right. And that's why I said, and they came after me. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to read through these people bullshit.
Yeah,
And that's why I kept saying, Dre, you hopping from platform to platform. You know way more than what you're saying because you're involved as well.
yeah. You're not gonna keep holding. You're not gonna lash on to nobody's breast or just to be lashing on just because what good qualities does she have to make you want to stay? If you're
Hmm,
doing like what? It can't.
that
It's
part.
not the that what? Hey, wait a minute. I can't even talk. What? She's letting you know she's on a website and they
But you
pick up
still
men.
saying,
What's desirable about that?
hmm,
What in your right mind is desirable about your woman being an escort that she with other men? Unless you there, P Diddy. Unless
they're
you there.
all liars. They are all liars, and I don't trust none of them. I have no sympathy nor remorse for any of them. And they're not going to pull on my heartstrings because I'm not that gullible.
Exactly. So now we go back. When the baby India said what she said, everybody keep trying to figure out who could have possibly known exactly what happened that day. That quote unquote supposed to be Jarvis' brother. Who could have known it? When that girl said
Exactly.
Damien, it's like my eyes watered up. So and I said, that's probably the person that's him. That's the third person that was with them.
That's right. And
And if we
look,
go,
even when Cash was there interviewing them, and Cash said there were two men sitting in front of the house in a car. One of them was Dre.
I'm finna put chills on your body. When Raina Forth was doing her, you know what I'm trying to say, her session. I don't want to say it out of turn, Raina
Right.
Forth. She mentioned two. She said it was two of them. Jarvis was one, and it was another man she couldn't see, and Shannon was there. And she said Annette was part of it. And that baby said, in out of her own words, in her own handwriting or on the text, she said Annette had something to do with it, but Annette was not there. Both of them not gonna say the same. Like, come on now. She said that. She said in the midst of all whatever, whatever, because I'm still saying, my belief, Nazar is here until proving anything else. I don't care what nobody else believes.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna stand on that until you show me proof or something you can't know. That baby's still with us, and
Oh
that's why
yeah,
she's
and that's
steady.
me. Until they can show me different, I believe in all my heart. Desire is still here. Desire is being trafficked.
Yeah, and she's dropping. That's what. We keep wondering why she's getting louder and louder. It's because we're getting closer and closer.
That's right.
We're getting closer and closer, and now she's is not sounding as if she's not being heard. She's being heard now.
She's being
Now she
cool,
knows.
loud and clear.
So I don't know. Like I'm saying, it to me it's just a matter of time. It's doomsday for them, and they went silent, and that's the reason why, because they all know, they all know. Ain't nothing that baby said was she lying. And like I said, the fact that Shannon contacted this lady who got you blocked to let her know that Nazar missing. Why? Why?
Hmm.
You didn't contact the people that was on her street. You didn't go door to door. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. You didn't make this public because you got me so messed up. Mine came up missing. He was supposed to be at home at 6 o'clock, well, at 4 o'clock, and he came back at 6. And baby, I was at from street to street looking at people windows. They was, man, you can't be doing that. You got me so messed up. What? But
Exactly.
what I shit, excuse me, what I put out of me, it's not a door knob I wasn't turning, and it wasn't a street I wasn't. I put some miles on my shoes that day, to the point to where my people had to pick me up in a van down the street somewhere because they didn't know where I was. I'm gonna do that for mine, and they should have done the same for
They
theirs
should
too.
have done it. That's right. But they didn't give it, they didn't care. One way or the other. These people just didn't care.
Like we said from the beginning, it was she was doomed from the beginning. Like, and that's what hurts. Like, lady plays so much of a big part in this, and she's trying to distance herself. But baby, you in the middle. You in the middle of this. Whether you was getting paid not to say nothing and you knew, because your actions not is not saying a lot as well. The fact that you not saying nothing is saying a lot. That was lady in front of that ring camera. Can't nobody tell me nothing different.
Oh, that was
Nazar was
definitely a
not
lady.
Nazar. That woman looked exactly. And if you look back at that, when they was doing that balloon release with Roxy, ain't that the same white little stocking cap hat that was on?
Sam damn stocking cap.
I'm sorry, but it could have been. It's me. It got to be me, because I know. I looked. I said, "Well, ain't that the same damn? Excuse me, ain't that the same hat? Fit the
Exactly.
same way? It just looked like she was leaving from that house."
That's right. And I said that that video that they first of all, the video of supposedly Nazaria on that school bus, that's definitely not Nazaria.
No, no,
That ring, that video of that footage of that person walking on that sidewalk, that's definitely not Nazaria. That's too thin for one and too damn tall for another. That
exactly.
is her mama.
Exactly, exactly. And then let me tell you something. If Nazar was kicked out of, or had to stop going to after school program, it was at that point they make the parents, you get what I'm trying to say, come pick their child up. Cause
That's right.
they don't even want them on the school bus. Like, they're not even school bus eligible to even be on the bus. So to me, when you left to go run errands that time, around that time, Annette, you didn't go pick Nazar up. Shannon went to go pick Nazar.
That's
And
right.
that's just my that's me. Cause you
And then
can't.
when all of this shit came to surface, Shannon had Damien out here swinging for her, and as if So Damien was part. So he was part of the process too.
They reported. That's what I'm saying. He was there. That's why you. That's why you know what you know. That's why you came. He came out the bushes swinging like somebody said something to him. We didn't even know nothing about you.
Hmm.
We didn't. And but let's let it be told. You. She was supposed to be at your house getting her hair done,
Exactly. That's what
Mr.
Jarvis
Damien.
said.
I'm sorry. She was at your house getting her hair done because Jarvis said Nazar was. That's why he couldn't tell what her hair looked like afterwards. He really didn't know, because when he was there, her hair was one way. Then when he
Yeah.
seen her again, her hair was another way. So
Exactly. And then it came out with the lie. Jarvis said that Nazaria was over there with Damien getting her hair done, and then here comes Jernell talking about Nazaria was with Lady the night before getting her hair done.
where we, if Damien right next door, then that explains it. Because when you put the story together about what Varys said, because Varys said, I had to go get my sister out that car. I had to go get my sister out that dude car. He said his mom.
Sitting in the next driveway.
He said his mama was there that night.
His mama was there.
So again, it could be just me. Maybe I'm reaching, but I know I heard that baby say his mama was there that night, and he came from next door to get Nazar out the car and made her go in the house. And that's when he came around and he was knocking on the window and he was telling Jarvis, "Hey, roll your window down." Jarvis didn't want to do that, but that's when Jarvis opened it. He took a sip out his beer, rolled the window up. He got
Hmm.
out to try to man him, like little boy him, like he probably used to do. If you ask me,
Absolutely.
that's why Jarvis ran away that first time. That's why
That
he ran away.
absolutely. That's exactly why Barbie ran away. Absolutely.
Because he was cornered in that basement and probably knew what Jarvis was doing to his sister. You know
Barbie
what
ran
I'm saying?
away for several reasons
Oh
because
yeah.
according to Kawana, Barbie ran away because Dre was also in that house bullying him.
I believe it. I believe it. He looked like he's sad. Excuse me. I don't know. He whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he fit the criteria. He fit the criteria trying to be the man of the house and Vard trying to be the man of the house.
exactly. And per Kawana, Dre bullied Bari in that house. Bari ran away, and that was Dre's opportunity to be with Nazaria also.
Exactly. And then that's how it was with what Jarvis was already doing it. So he was at a little kid in the candy store. So he had his will. He didn't have to do that. Dre probably seen how easy it was to get it done, but Var being a problem. You right about that. I can see that. I can see that. Var being a problem and him trying to little boy him and he run away.
That's
And
right.
Var probably like, nah, we're not doing this no more. Like y'all not gonna keep trying to little boy me. And that's when he had that pile in his pants and showed Jarvis like, nah, we're not doing that.
Right.
And Jarvis
And
got
I
destroyed.
believe Vari was in their way.
Yeah.
I believe Vari was working overtime to try to protect Naziah,
Oh yeah.
and Vari was a problem.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because he's like that right now with his mama in the streets. He's a protector. You get what I'm trying to say? Like
Exactly.
he's showing you he's willing to do or go whatever it takes in order for he'll do it for his family, but for his immediate family, he willing to die and go to hell for.
Yeah.
But with Nazar, it was just too late. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start growing up and your hormones start, you're not the little sister no more. Now you the big little sister.
Correct.
And you can't tell me what to do because I'm you
And
know
that's why all of this is making sense now because Vari being Vari being ran upon, being locked up, going through all what he's going through right now, believe me, that's no coincidence.
mhm mhm
Vari
that's
knows too much.
he knows too
Vari is sitting on a gold mine right now, and they know he is.
oh yeah oh yeah oh yeah but in a sense you kind of wish you don't know if he's safe in or out in this situation because they tried him the first time with his mama thing. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Like they tried him and that couldn't stick. And then here it is, you got this. And if you ask me, this wasn't nothing recent. This was like I said then. This was when he made that video and you can hear that baby in the background crying. And that's probably when they put two and two and somebody called in and then boo boo boo. That's why that it couldn't stick. That didn't even stick. It's not gonna stick.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you
And
ask me who behind that again? Roxy.
Roxy's behind it all.
You trying? She's too busy. She's going out her way to set everybody up. Everybody, even Shannon,
Yes. Yes.
even King. She is like, oh, all y'all gotta go. All y'all in the way.
Everybody gotta go, according to her.
Annette, you definitely gotta go. Cause what you doing right now? Guess what? My mama can do this. Me and my mama, we can do what you doing. I
That's
got
right.
I got Texas held down. My mama got Detroit. Cause I'm gonna go back to Texas. Even though I had to run. I had to scoot up out of there, y'all. I had to grab my bags and go because we were finna get busted. I had to get up out of there. Cause
And
what?
it's playing out in our face. And you mean to tell me I'm, over here, we the only one that see that? That's crazy to me.
Like I
I
said,
don't like them people like that.
exactly.
I'm here for justice for Nazaya. I'm not here for that raggedy ass family.
Exactly. But like you said, it's the fact that y'all trying to play in our faces as if we're not smart enough to weed between the BS. This is not hypothetically stuff. This stuff that we're talking about right now has evidence behind it. People have recorded this. We're just reacting to their recording. Like this came out y'all mouth. Like, I'm sorry,
That
we're not
part.
rewriting the script. These are y'all scripted words.
Exactly.
and it,
Exactly.
and again, we're just filtering through this, trying to make sense of the truth, because it's truth through y'all lives. Yeah, because as we can clearly see, y'all don't have a mind to even think if you were to allow this to be happening. As the whole, I've never seen a whole horror family, the whole family, even in the Adams family. What's her name,
Wendy.
Wednesday, she had enough sense to be the come on. And the cousin that wasn't a oddball. She had enough sense to marry out the. Even the Adams family had enough sense to get somebody.
That's right. That's right. This family is horrible, and all we want is justice for that baby. And I'm going to say it over and over again. Don't fault the messenger.
Hmm.
Y'all put it out there. And don't fault me because I have discernment and I'm able to see straight through the bullshit and the lie.
Exactly. She said, "Yeah,
I don't
yeah."
like those people like that. I'm not out here to make these people my friend. I tried
Okay.
to be cordial with them, but you're not going to play in my face while I'm being cordial with you.
As you shouldn't. As you shouldn't. You didn't get the age you got standing on BS. You get what I'm saying? Believing
Exactly.
BS.
Exactly. And that's who I am, y'all. I don't want a story that bad to be friends with these people because they've been feeding lies from day one. So why would I continue entertaining them on my platform when I know damn well that I know better? But yet I'm gonna sit up here and feed y'all bullshit because they said so. No way.
And we just getting further and further behind. Like now
And that's what it's all about, to keep setting us behind.
and then we have to make ourselves look foolish because trying to make sense of what's going. Then we have to change it because another new lie came out,
Exactly.
and so people trying to throw your credibility as if, oh no, it's no truth, but it's first of all, we're not even looking at it on the looking at it through family's eyes no more. We've been took the lids, them shades been removed. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's by facts. And again, it's about the black and white.
That's right.
And everything that they said was in the preliminary, hearing that they have to come back and contest for, and it better be word for word. So y'all better be rehearsing, BIs. Cause guess what? You still going to jail on top of all the other charges y'all about to get hit with.
Because this is, I mean, this is this worse than a horror movie, to be honest. I've never seen or heard of people behaving like this. And then to
No,
walk around like this shit is normal and natural. And not just one family member, but the entire family.
that's what I'm saying. The entire family. And for y'all to be in the background covering this up, so like you can tell this is so much sinister than what we can even put our minds to be. This rabbit hole is a lot deeper than what we think it is. Right now, we're just covering the surface, and it was one baby that opened the door, and that was Nazar.
That's right.
Alive or
Nazaya is still telling her story.
exactly the
She
story that
is
she
still telling her story.
was not able to tell when nobody paid her attention. That's this. If this not the Cinderella story, I don't know what else is, because they only needed her when she was able to do what they needed her to do. Babysit, cook, one baby in one hand, cook food for the other, yeah, change one baby, put a You want me to help the homework with this one? You want me to dress this one? You want me to go out here and make your money? You want me to come? Okay, no, well, I know this baby was exhausted.
She's that baby has experienced a lot.
And the fact that y'all don't see nothing wrong with this, like nothing, is crazy. It's
It's crazy to
crazy.
me. It's crazy to me.
Because y'all sat there and y'all watched this day in and day out. Y'all didn't never get this girl a break, not one day. Not she didn't have a break, not one day. And y'all took every moment y'all could. Y'all took it from her. And Shannon, the only reason why this baby is no longer in the presence of this world of where we can see her and her still making TikTok videos is because of the hatred in your heart.
That's right.
You could not stand being outdone by a 13-year-old. But
And that's the sad part.
she let y'all know way back when that girl had a mind of a genius. And she knew she was gonna get her way out of there if y'all gave her a chance.
It did have gave her a chance.
But they were so scared she was gonna expose them
That part.
of what was going on. They couldn't none of them could take the they couldn't take that chance. Nobody. The risk. They couldn't take that risk of them being exposed for what was really going on. So yeah, they all had their hands in it. All of them.
Every last one of them. And let me tell you, like you said, we are all adults here. And we're all invested in Naziah. Naziah has touched all of our hearts.
Yes, Lord.
And when you listen to that dysfunctional family, they're lying and they're telling the truth at the same time.
Yes.
And then when one family member makes the next family member mad, they'll
Oh yeah.
come out here in a rage and in an anger, and everybody looks at the family member that they really can't stand and don't like and say, oh, she's lying.
Hmm.
No, there's some truth in those lies.
Hmm.
Because
And
my heart still tells me
hmm.
that night when Kawana was over there on that platform and she was breathing fire through her nostrils,
Hmm. Hmm.
and she told Kenya what she told her.
Hmm.
What did y'all do with Naziah? Didn't you
Hmm.
put him in that truck? I believe that.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Cause on Mad Day, people tell the truth, the whole
I
truth,
believe
nothing
it.
but the
I
truth. So
believe
help
it.
me God.
And that's why Kenya is hopping from platform to
Oh
platform.
yeah.
Kenya is on platforms right now from people that some people don't even damn know. But she's
Hmm.
over there trying to put a story out.
Hmm. But you can't keep throwing dirt on lies. I mean, how much dirt can
Exactly.
you throw on it?
Exactly. You know,
Cause
enough is enough of this. You know, I mean, everybody needs to open their eyes and see straight through these people. I don't see how nobody, not a decent human being, can sit up here and have blinders on when it comes to this family when they've exposed exactly who they are. And if you can't see through who they are, well, that don't say much about you.
exactly, exactly. It's like if you're not on the same level or on what they
Exactly.
your opinion doesn't matter, and that's fine, and I'm okay with it. You know what I'm trying to say? You should be okay with it. Like again, you didn't get here to be the age you are worrying about other people's opinions and they bull.
Exactly. We should be in a
So
place where it's justice for Naziah, not justice for friendships.
exactly,
So if
exactly.
you out here for justice for friendship, then where the hell does that leave Naziah?
In a whirlwind of nobody really paying attention on what needs to be paid attention to because we so busy
Exactly.
paying attention to other stuff that again, what about the stuff behind the scenes? Like I have books of things that I'm just writing down, jotting down of, and when you put it all together, it makes sense.
It makes
It
sense.
makes
It makes a
sense.
lot of sense.
Like you said, you can't be mad at the messenger because it makes sense. It may take you 5 years to get there, but you get what I'm saying. Some other people may can get there if you put the evidence together, and that's not nobody. Nobody should be trying to jump to say, "Oh, does it matter? Are we closer to figuring out what's really going on?" Because, like I said, it was just what. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, they were just saying something about the bus in Texas. Ain't nobody talking about that.
That
And who
part.
was behind that? Ain't nobody trying to do no research trying to figure out where the building was, who name the building was in, who like I don't see nobody trying to figure out the connection in that because it's a connection in it.
But Mocha's crazy. Mocha over here talking out the side of her neck. Mocha telling lies. No, I ain't. Pay her damn attention.
When I heard it over here, the first thing I did, I jumped on my computer. I said, "Well, wait a minute. I'm seeing some red flags here, y'all. If we don't not paying attention, it's more people coming from Texas and Atlanta and like, come on, let's put these people together.
You got to put it together.
Ohio, these are places where y'all need to be searching to see if she's there.
But they're not going to search those places because the family saw no urgency in looking for Nazaria. There was no nationwide bulletin saying urgency for this baby. They left Nazaya's disappearance contained right there in Detroit. The only time Nazaya got on the exploited children's report is because of YouTube.
Hmm. And again, you still have to make it make sense because if Annette went in on the 10th to the supposedly imaginary school to report her, and they marked her present that day, why would she have to go to school to report her missing if she's there at the school? I'm sorry, I'm still not understanding that.
That's still confusing, right?
I'm still not understanding that because y'all keep throwing this video up of this baby sitting in the chair that day because Key Worthy or nothing said this was the day that this baby was missing. This is the last day of her waving bye and all this other stuff day, which you trying to say that was the 10th. Okay, so if that was the 10th, why would the family have to go and say it's missing if she stayed all the way at the end of the school? She got on the bus. Okay, so when did she come up missing? Because people can't. The parents say they came when they dropped the other kids out. They were dropping some imaginary kids off at this imaginary school that was opening on this closed day in the street. Well, it's telling you not to even go out in these weathers because the streets are slippery, slurry. But y'all just driving all up and down. Annette, you had some errands you had to go run. Y'all was walking, hollering her name. Y'all was doing all this in the snow, and it tell you at the 6 o'clock hour that you almost couldn't even see 2 feet in front of you.
Exactly. Exactly. It's crazy.
So then you get the DPD officer, and it was his update when I went back and seen that, saying that they didn't start the search until the 12th. When the dive team and stuff came out to the 12th. Then they talked to, if I'm not mistaken, then he said that's when another dive team came out on the 13th. That's when they really took the case serious. But now the snow done melted, and now the grounds, you can see the grounds now. So now I guess the dive team would be right for them to go in there and dive then, because back then when she came up missing, that ground was solid. It
It
was
was
no
solid.
diving to
That's
be
right.
done. That's why y'all wasn't looking because what look for what all the evidence whatever they you couldn't find evidence because even if a car drive off, the snow was so deep, the snow was covering it up within seconds.
That's right. That's exactly right. And we could pick that up just based on what the weather media says. So the
So
shit that they're trying to feed us, we're not buying that.
so, so again, so they wasn't expecting y'all to do y'all investigation on what was going on. Like, really? Y'all, it was people in saying that they couldn't even hardly walk, sit down. But come on, Grandma Nettie, because you said it was 2 weeks later. You was walking and you found a ID on the ground, right?
Now, all
It,
like that. How could this lady sacrifice her life at that damn age to sit on a stand and lie for the prosecution?
your guess is as good as mine. Clearly, she understands that she must not have nothing to lose or something. I guess
Uh,
she thought what she was doing was in her best interest. But a lot of her statement made no sense at all because if
None.
you quote unquote if you did find the ID across the street, why not go back across the street and put it in the plastic bag? Granted, I know you got a Ziploc bag in there or a plastic bag.
And look at how she described picking it up. Lady, who are you fooling? Girl.
Okay, with all this snow, because you said you have been walking over this. Lady, don't you know if the weather was even worse 2 weeks later after the ninth, after the 10th? It didn't start clearing up until February or something.
Exactly.
So,
Early March.
exactly, even walkable. People didn't even want to go outside their house, but you want me to believe you found this ID and it was laying there with blood still on it, with the snow being on it. The snow would have rinsed the blood out.
That's right. That's exactly right. But that ID, she showed an ID that the picture was still intact. The edges were not removed off the sides of the ID. And the lady, stop that.
You got that from the people from Annette.
She
You
got that
Annette
from Annette.
Annette handed you that idea and say, "Look, I need you to go and tell these people you found this." Woo woo woo.
That lady was at Annette's house the night that Shannon and them when Nazaria came home that night. They
Exactly.
called that lady over there.
Exactly.
That lady's a midwife from the church.
Hmm. So of course they would have needed her.
Exactly.
Of course they would have needed her. Okay, church lady, slippery slope. But again, I said you would have went right back across the street and put that ID in something if it was that much of an importance, you know. While you started trying to pull the wool over our head as well. Nothing you said
Right.
made sense.
Lady B asks a question. Does anyone know who first reported that Nazaria was last seen with Jarvis? Wasn't Jarvis in jail or arrested on the 12th? Jarvis was definitely in jail.
She said, "Does anyone know who reported Nazar?" They said that they last seen him. Remember, on the 13th, King had to go to DPD.
That's right.
So if that's so, that's who said that they was last together, because he had to go in there and give his statement.
He had to go
So
give his
remember
statement, and Jarvis was already arrested.
yeah, and remember the sister came to King before then, or was it after then? No, she came on the 14th,
The sister came on the 14th,
the same day that they raided Angel.
the same day they raided Angel's house.
So now you see who was telling everything,
That's who's been telling.
and that's why he couldn't look. That's why he didn't know who Jarvis was in the courtroom. He didn't
He
want to
didn't
have to
know who
face
Jarvis
that.
was, and his sister bust out crying.
Baby, no. She
That's who was
again.
feeding the information, and Shannon didn't think it was going to go this far because Shannon was going to take those secrets to hell with her.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But see, what gave him up, especially with that sister, what gave her up was her GPS. Uh, she didn't think. She knew that that place had cameras, but she did not know that them cameras did not work. See, she was almost,
Right.
ain't no telling how long. And like Jordan said, even in the interrogation, he said his sister stayed right around the corner, so she was always up there. You can barely hear it, but you can hear him say that clear as day. He said my sister was always up here.
That's what he
So,
said. But then
but
she going to
she,
tell them.
come on now, what she say, Mocha?
She only
She,
go when she needed her car serviced.
oh, okay. But your brother
Hmm.
just told the interrogate the guy, Mr. Davis, that you're up here all the time.
Yeah.
So you didn't know
Yeah.
what they knew.
And
You didn't
Jarvis
know
could
what
not
was on the record.
believe. Jarvis could not believe that his sister gave that type of information. Because my thing is, why would the sister call Shannon to get the detective's number?
Because remember, she said she seen a video, and she said the baby mama called her and was showing her a video. I guess Nazir being missing or something like that. I don't know. I gotta go back to see exactly what it said because I don't want to lie on nobody. But the baby mama showed the sister the video, and that's what made her call Shannon.
That's what she said. It's too many damn people involved in this for one.
And
Too many
then
people involved, and Nazaria is still missing.
exactly, exactly.
And that's the hurting part.
But then what stood out to me though, when I was looking at Nate, let's bring up Nate. Nate said when she was talking to one of these CCs that she was trying to get Jarvis to confess. Confess what?
Yeah, that girl, that's what got me. What you tell but Nate said she spoke with Jarvis on the 7th, and Jarvis said he was going to Ypsilanti. She said he always go to Ypsilanti. But she said she didn't know what was going on with Nazaria at that time. And the 7th is the same time when Jarvis says was the last time he saw Nazaria.
Exactly. Exactly.
So where did he
She,
come up with the ninth at?
she's what Nate stated. She said he had started texting her around January 4th. She said then he started popping up, showing up at her house that week.
That's what
Let
she
me.
said.
She said he started popping up at her house. She said it was around. I wrote it down. She said it was around 11:30 when he called. It was hold on. It was around 11:30 when he called her back, and they was asking her, did she talk to him, and she was like, no, because I no around 1:30. She said no because I must have fell asleep when he came. So then they kept pressing her about, well, okay, well, you said that you didn't talk to him and he didn't show up at your house, but his phone was pinged around your house that time. She
Correct.
said, oh, well, maybe he did show up, and they got to talking to her some more, and they made her admit that, yeah, I went on and gone and gave him some. So he came to your house that night.
That's
She said
right.
he was acting funny that day on the 7th. You sure right? She said he was acting funny.
That's what she said. And the thing is, all of this is coming out between the people that Jarvis was associated with. All of this is coming out from the Harris Gamble nasty ass family. But
Hmm.
yet we supposed to have a blind eye to it. I think not.
Hmm. It's
So
hard to Asia.
that would make me just as bad as them.
Yeah.
To not talk what I see, to not talk what I know. So that means I'm just like them. I
Yep.
don't have a I don't have a care in the world for Naziah. I care about me and an audience. Nah, that's bullshit.
Hmm. Again, when at the end all we want is the truth about where she's at. No, I may not be in a position to, because I'm not in Detroit. I may not be in a position to give out resources or something like that. But I'm in another state. I may be resourceful to get some resources down here. I'm good when it
Exactly.
come down to researching. I'm good when it come down, like I know where I stick out in. I know what my role is to be played. But again, we all need to work together for that. It shouldn't be a big I and little you. Like that's
Right.
crazy. When at the end of the day, the family is winning at whatever it is, the goal that they're out to trying to get, they're winning because we still don't know nothing.
Still don't know nothing. And all we got is what we got, and we have to take what we got and make sense of it.
But basically,
You can't just stay contained in one little circle with what they feed you. You have to go outside of the box because these goddamn people are playing checkers and I don't play checkers.
exactly, exactly. No, we don't know what game they playing because they games that they play are unnormal games.
Exactly.
You get what I'm trying to say? So now we can't even put ourselves in the same
You can't.
doorway with them. Now they play different types of games, and
That's
that's why
right.
there's a
You
bigger
can't
sense
think
to
like
it.
those people. And you can't sit up here and go off of what these people say and accept it as believable. Just like Drake.
Right,
Drake did everything he did and he didn't even pull the auntie in his bullshit.
right,
That ain't
right.
your auntie, nigga. That's a game they're all playing.
But at the end, y'all not thinking about the people that y'all hurting around y'all.
Mm,
Because let truth be told, that auntie really could have got physical that night. But
that's
behind
right.
some, you get what I'm trying to say? Behind her
That's
stuff,
right.
trying to take up for her nephew, and her actually not really knowing the position he's playing in this, because again, they all had us fooled. They all had, but I always felt some sternness in his auntie. You know what I'm trying to say? Like she did. If Dre knew, she knew nothing of it because he wasn't being 100% honest with her. He only
Correct.
told what he told was when his back was against the wall.
Hmm.
That was it. When they started whispering and wasn't involving him, and he felt like and he seen it was getting weird. That's when he began to tell the aunt, "Hey, I might need some 911 just in case. I might need some backup just in case."
Just in case.
Because before
But then
then,
how but then how do you defend that when you've been doing all this lying?
because you've been doing it for years. You get what I'm trying to say? Like it's not like the aunt. The only part she knew when it came down to him was that he stayed with them and that they stayed with him.
That's right. That's all they knew. That's all the auntie knew.
And then she didn't start finding stuff out until after really when Mark D and all that started coming in, and that's when he had to tell something. You know what I'm trying to say? Because again, right now, this man feeling like he probably finna lose his life. He was scared.
Right.
He they whispering, they talking to the brother, they talking to the uncle, they talking to the cousin, they talking to everybody but him. And they in his house. So he don't know what's gonna happen. He already know if they did X, Y, and Z, what could possibly happen to him. So let me get somebody
Correct.
over here that can witness this, that can, you know. So that's why when Mark Denham came, it wasn't no he was he knew what was gonna happen. He just needed a time stamp, if you ask me. He just
That's right.
needed it
That's
to be
exactly
documented
right.
just in case something was to happen.
And it's sad because in the process of all of see these people try to strategically plan this. Because my thing is Jarnell was supposedly friends with Mark D, went to Mark D first.
Hmm.
Roxy supposedly was nowhere in Detroit.
Hmm.
How is it that she pops on the scene and now, here it is, Mark D is our best friend. Now
Okay.
she done pushed this narrative out with Mark D and it's supposed to be believable. And everybody felt on Roxy was the main one leading this campaign. All Roxy doing was doing damage control.
That was it. That was her mom. That was her main. Okay, so now we go back to this, and I'm gonna say again, Mocha, we got to think about the connection in this. Of course, they're gonna contact Roxy in Texas if she was the one that's supposed to quote unquote came down here and got her. Cause we got
That's
let's play on the narrative of that. They had to contact somebody to get her up out of here.
that's exactly right.
Who else to contact? Somebody that came down here for a party, and after that party was gone, she left.
Nazaya was gone.
But did anybody check her plane or was did she fly? Did she drive? Did she did she take a boat? Did she like how she get back
That
to
part.
Texas?
How did she get out of here?
Who was with her? She never stated, was she alone? Did she have her kids with her? Did her boyfriend, husband go with her? Was her partner there? Who was with her when she went back? Cause then
That's
she ended
right.
up having to do a turn around like some days later after Nazar come up missing.
But how do you do a turnaround from Detroit to Texas? You're not going. It ain't like you just driving. It ain't like you just driving 8 hours.
But what frequent flyer miles you got like that? Cause I need them. Who's
You
doing it?
understand?
What? And you don't have the money for that because you're raising money for your cousin's balloon release soon after that. And then after
That
that,
part.
that's when you get the closing of your house. So you needed the money to close on the house,
That
or was
part.
you selling the house?
Travis said Roxy said she drove.
She okay. So who? Then that mean they got CCTV? She was she
That
by
part.
herself? Because this woman play a main character in this story.
She actually. I've been saying that from day one. She is all over this mess.
And if she drove, that's even worse. Kiwana, what did Kiwana tell Kenya?
Hmm.
Kenya, where is Nazaya? Did y'all drive her
That's
about
all.
and
That's all the hell
just
I
get
want to know.
stopped?
Because we know Roxy is broke as shit. Roxy just went to Texas, and her mama had to send her money to come back.
Hmm.
So Roxy's on a begging spree again in the name of Naziah. She's
So
playing on
so
people's heartstrings and using his baby's name.
hmm. And that's why she was 38 hot when Vora said, "Where that money at for where that money at that you
That's
raised?"
right. And
And
my
that's
thing
when
is,
she was ready to get him up out of here. When he started
and
asking
it
about
goes to
money.
that whole family. That whole family. If y'all love these children as much as y'all say y'all do, y'all coming on platforms claiming that y'all wanted to take them. Okay, well, it didn't happen that way. Y'all didn't take them.
Hmm.
Bari's in a damn situation right now,
Hmm.
scared,
Hmm.
still a young child.
Hmm.
He don't know what his fate is going to be, but Bari has a bond.
Oh yeah.
Bari has a bond, and you mean to tell me you raggedy ass people can't come up with $1,000 to get Bari out of damn jail, but y'all love him so much?
Y'all want the best for him. That's what they said. They want the best for him. One said she was even trying to get him before Annette wouldn't let them get the kids. But then what happened? When y'all realized y'all couldn't afford them kids coming to y'all house, then that's when y'all dropped the ball. Cause if y'all were trying to fight to get the kids, y'all had enough evidence to get every last one of them kids snatched up out of that house.
Exactly. But the kid, Annette wasn't letting go to money.
Hmm. But again, I'm gonna say it's not that Annette had the rights and stuff. Yeah, she probably did. But y'all had enough evidence to debunk all that. Y'all was around these people. Y'all was hanging out with
Exactly.
these people. Y'all got camera footage of being on the. Y'all got this man on camera, voice in camp. Like y'all got footage to take to CPS. See, they didn't keep him away from this baby or these kids. And he a known predator. Y'all could have went in on any string to get them kids snatched up out that house.
That's it. But no, that family is a family of filth, disgust, and nastiness. Because if those same grown ass adults that's coming out here with stories to tell today, if they didn't say something and report something back then when Annette was allowing all her men
Hmm.
to molest her daughters and her
Hmm.
sister,
Hmm.
if you didn't say nothing then, you don't give a damn about Naziah. And Naziah is only a cousin, and your and Annette children and her sister were y'all nieces.
Come on now. Come on.
Mm,
And that leads me to believe. So that's why it's not hard for me to fathom that Roxy and Kenya are trying to take the position of Shannon. I mean of Annette and her kids.
that's what they're
It's
doing.
it's not hard for me to believe that because they know too much for them not to say nothing. And again, we keep forgetting Kenya was the one that did take Annette to go get a new truck after all of this.
That makes that none of this shit makes sense to me. But what will make sense is what I'm going to report on. I'm not going to continue sitting up here holding shit like, I'm not supposed to report it. I'm not supposed to say nothing because I'm scared of these people. I don't give a damn about these people. I give a damn about Naziah and where she is.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I say, it's just so heartfelt to know that here it is, this baby had to go through all this, and at the end of the day, you have monsters that won't even crack their lips to say nothing, but you can go drink 4 lemon drops, and open your lips and sink ship for yourself, because you stop talking after this, and that's why Cash said, "What did Jarvis say?" He probably called and told you, "Yeah, you just effed up."
Well, let's talk about Cash, sis.
Hmm.
Cash went get the recording. Cash had a accomplice with her
Hmm.
that knew everything before Cash even
Hmm.
asked a question.
Hmm.
Now,
My
and we
opinion,
tell me
my
what you believe.
opinion. Mocha, if you ask me and you listen to the voices, because I sent you listen to them voices. That's the same girl that's on that. And then you can even hear Mimi say "cash" on the thing. Lord Jesus, I just thought about it. She even mentioned the girl name in that video. You gonna hear
Mimi did.
Mimi mention her name. She missing her
Well,
name. That's how they was able to get the information that they did. Because boy, you know what, God, you be working when you be working.
yes,
Um,
Lord.
when Cash said what she said, when she was talking about the friend, and then her and the friend stopped hanging around each other because their friend was like, "Look, you're not gonna bring me into what you got going on. I know too much." You know what I'm trying to say? Like she was speaking as what I can assume. The friend was speaking as if now you pulling me into something that I don't want to be pulled in. This don't have nothing. You're true enough. I got the evidence because she got. How was she able to answer the before Shannon could answer, unless she was there in the beginning? And the only
Correct.
common denominator would be Mimi.
That friend that was with Cash, she
Exactly.
knew too much.
Exactly.
She knew too much and she was too comfortable for Cash to come out here and say they drove from Atlanta.
From Atlanta, and you don't know nothing
She
about the
knew
case.
too much.
And you don't know nothing about the case. Everybody know about the case. That's what she messed up when she said that. I don't know nothing about. Everybody know. Kid, it's some kindergartens know about this case.
That's right.
This is a nationwide case. So let us stop playing again like we crazy. So yes, by her driving 14 hours, who you know is that invested
That's
besides
right.
somebody that's invested?
I tell you what, and that's where I'm leading right now. Cash, the girl that was with Cash, and the girl that was with Mimi. But I do believe they're the same girl. That's the same person.
And
Because
remember me.
why is it Cash went to interview Shannon and Marquita, but Cash friend keeps all the recordings?
That's thank you, Mocha. Thank you. You the one went down there with an agenda,
Exactly.
and the recording that you did have, you exposed it, but you don't have the
That's,
rest of them tapes.
that's right.
And I remember Mimi saying the same thing. Her friend has all the tapes. She said, my friend was recording me live, and she has all the recordings. So where this friend at? And if I'm not mistaken, that's the same. That's Vori supposed to be Vori friend girlfriend because she was saying that they spent the night at the house. They got up and they went out in the woods. They went looking for looking in the woods or whatever, and that's when they rolled up on the evidence. Cause Roxy, Mark D, Kenya Allen was out there. Police Allen was out there.
They all were there.
All of them. So again, that's the same friend. This the voice. Why was she able to answer? Because she was there.
That's right.
She
That's
recorded
absolutely
what they
right. You got
saying.
to make it make sense.
She's letting Shannon know. Oh, I know what you know. Oh, girl, that's crazy that they would even think that you would do all this and that. There, girl, I would feel the same way as you. Feel what way? Because you're the one giving Shannon an idea on how to think. You're the one giving her
That's
suggestion
exactly
on how to
right.
think. You're the one planting on how she. You know what I'm trying to say? Sounding like somebody trying to save her face or what she just admitted. Like, girl, you shouldn't have said that, but you should have said it like this. I mean, that's just what I took from it. But
But that's the way it's looking though. And that's what they fail to realize. They're out here putting stuff out. And they think that people are not picking up on the crumbs that they're dropping. And my thing is, Lady V asked who would have sent Cash. Lady V, in my opinion, I believe Cash was sent by Jarvis.
there we go. I didn't want to say it, but yes,
Jarvis
ma'am.
needed Jarvis needed a confession from Shannon of some
Oh
sort.
yes, oh yes, ma'am.
And Cash has been in Shannon's company before.
Oh yes, ma'am.
And even the girl that Cash bought there with her, I think the girl that Cash bought with her was knew more of Shannon than Cash did.
Yes, ma'am.
And Shannon was comfortable enough to speak with them, and therefore Jarvis Butts and his defense team was able to get the information that they needed because Cash was a plant.
Hmm. She was the plant. She was the plant. That was it, Mocha. That was it. She was the plant. Because you drove down here 14 hours. What was your purpose? She got her purpose. She did what she had to do. And Jarvis knew who to send. He knew exactly who to send down there that she was comfortable enough to speak with.
Exactly.
She was like a
Exactly.
little girl telling her all her business to somebody,
All of it.
like a long lost friend. That's how Shannon was talking. Like
And
something she been
if
holding
you
on to.
think about Cash conversating with Shannon, Cash did say to Shannon, "Oh, girl, it ain't like the last time." So that means you done been in our company before.
Before.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's just common sense right there. When you
And
right when she.
I'm believing Cash is related to Jarvis.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon met Cash along the way through Jarvis.
Mm-hmm.
They had a damn falling out. And
Hmm.
they broke communication some type of way, and
Mm-hmm.
now Cash came back like nothing never happened, making a mint. They go stop that shit.
Hmm. But then, like I said once before, like I'm saying, saying to myself, none of Jarvis' family came to the platform, and I always wondered why nobody came to his defense. Nobody. Out of
Nobody.
Shannon and all them who walking around, they walking around like they innocent. All they people hit the platform. Here it is, this man behind bars, and none of his people, not a sister, cousin, brother, niece, uncle,
Nobody.
grandma, step brother, step baby. Nobody came to defend this man at all.
But then
Which
all of a
I don't give a
sudden,
damn. Me personally, I'm glad they didn't. But what I'm
exactly.
saying is, none of his family members came forward,
And
considering
but then
they
all
didn't
of a
know nothing.
sudden, Jarvis is realizing that Shannon had threw his ass under the bus for real, for real.
Hmm.
So Jarvis needed something for his defense team to go. Why y'all think this man? Why y'all think Jarvis' defense team is doing what he's doing?
Hmm.
That man got an ace in the hole. I'm telling y'all.
Hmm.
And then the thing is, for them to pretend that Shannon didn't know Cash and that girl, and say like Linda, you stayed with them 17 hours, total
Hmm.
strangers. No damn way.
Hmm. I don't know a stranger I want to talk to that long. Not like that. Not.
Mm-mm.
I don't know nothing about you. And
And giving
then
up all my personal business, and I mean not just personal business, but damaging business.
and
No
then
way.
you mentioned his sister. How would she even know like what was that about?
Exactly.
And you talking about the sister when the baby was first you first had a baby with George.
So
That's
how would that girl know your sister like that?
how.
That's
Why?
right.
Y'all had no reason to even be talking about her unless you was saying I don't even know. I can't even put that together because you had no reason to even mention her unless the cash asked, well, his sister woo woo woo, and I don't know, but Cash looked like them people. I
Just
just
like
let you
'em.
know she looked just like them people.
Just like them.
I'm talking about from the jaw to the nose to the eyes. When she had them glasses on, them shade glasses on, and Jarvis had them same shade glasses. They could pass
That's right.
as twins. And you telling me everybody in the world know that this man for 14 hours? I don't want to know none of that information. Not like that.
It's
If
not
I don't
making
know you,
sense.
I don't know if you a killer. A people are saying stuff about you, woman. I don't know if you might decide to traffic me. But I'm gonna drive 14 hours down to get traffic, and I don't and no man with me. You can have all the guns in the world. You don't think some of these people that's I mean I didn't mean to say that, Mocha.
It's okay, but go ahead.
You mean to tell me a lot of these people be on point when they get snatched up? No, a lot of them have weapons on them. A lot of them have phones. A lot of stuff. A lot of them can defend themselves. Then probably went to karate class and everything, and they still snatched up.
Exactly. And Lady V, I do believe that the prosecution offered a deal to Annette and Shannon so they could be witnesses versus being charged as suspects. I believe that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But with the
But I
evidence that
always
they
said
have
the
now,
right people was here. And if the right people was handling this case, there's no way Shannon nor Annette could walk away from this free like that.
exactly. And even with the evidence that they have now, like, how could y'all be a witness? To me, y'all need to be working on y'all defense and getting y'all a lawyer.
Exactly, because the abuse from Nazaya started with them.
Because if they're not charging him with M right now, right? He's going behind SA.
That's
So
what he's going behind.
you don't think they're gonna do them the same way? Because they're not gonna go for M first. Because we can clearly see this was premeditated. They're
Correct.
gonna go for the other charges first. These other thousands of charges that we can clearly see that they're gonna get. They're gonna get them charges. The neglect, the abuse, the
Right.
mishandling. They gonna catch them charges. And then they gonna hit them. They still working on evidence for this, but they going down because the woman just basically told on herself. I don't
This
know,
is
Mocha.
crazy to me. This is a lot. But we're going to uncover it, sis. As it comes to the forefront, we will uncover it layer by layer.
We don't
I
have
don't
no
owe those
choice.
people nothing. I owe them nothing. My loyalty right now is totally to Naziah.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't owe those people nothing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is true. But to speak the truth
That's all I got.
and keep exposing them, something that they don't want you to keep doing. That's the
That's the
sad part. Like, why would you keep like you already see your onion of the layer is being peeled off. It's nothing else you can do to cover that back up. You can't replant that and say it's gonna be different. It's you crazy to think that we still see your exposed parts. But stop
that's right.
crazy and go ahead and just admit it. Just if she's gone, say that. You know what I'm saying?
Say
Like,
it. Say
and
it.
if she's still here, say that too.
But they're
We
still living in the past. They feel that they've done it so many times before. They've gotten away with it, and they expect Naziah, this situation with Naziah, they expect it just to disappear.
they can't expect that, Mocha. It's no way. With y'all on their neck like that, they can't think that it's gonna happen the same way.
Hmm.
Y'all on these people neck.
That's crazy to me.
And think that y'all gonna continue to keep go ahead and say it. Y'all already going down. Stop dragging this out. That's I think that's what I'm trying to say. Like, stop dragging this out. Y'all already know y'all going down. Y'all know y'all going down. Is you can't hide or you can't hide from this. It's too much evidence built against. And I know FBI and everybody else are looking at these panels and they're seeing. They're doing their own. We're putting it out there, and they're doing their own investigation past that. The things that they
Right.
didn't see before, guess what? They still got to cover their ass on that. Excuse me, Mocha, for saying it, but it's the truth. And they got to do a further investigation on the stuff that they missed the first time. There's no way that they can run past that. So
Girl, this is a lot. This is a lot, but I don't mind exposing. I don't mind calling it for what I see it. And Kim, where did she go get hers too? Because she's covering up all of this shit.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Because that
oh
lady got to know all of this started at Annette's house. So how you bypass Annette because you dropped the ball with Jarvis years ago? So
yeah.
now you got to make Jarvis pay. Come on, lady, let's do shit the right way and
Come
not
on,
your way.
come on, Mocha, speak it, speak it, speak
That's
it.
crazy.
But Mocha, I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna jump in the clouds. I'm gonna let you have the remaining part because I know you know the 8 o'clock. If you need me to come back up, I'm more than willing, more than welcome. But
Yeah,
yeah,
girl. But now
we've covered a lot.
now I'm gonna pick you back up on Monday, girl. We got some shit to uncover.
Yes, yes. You know I'm good. You know I got some investigation to do, baby, because we
I know you
covered a
do,
lot.
sis. Girl, I appreciate you so much. I said it was open panel tonight, and you did that. I appreciate you, sister.
Thank you more anytime, anytime. Like I say, let me drop down. I love y'all. See y'all later. Have a good one, and we fighting for Naziah.
That's it, and that's all. Nazaria is all that matters. All right, girl. Love you much. Guys, tonight has been another doozy. Another doozy. and and together, together, we're gonna uncover this shit. They want us to keep our mouths closed. We just can't. Not when this baby is still out there and her soul is screaming. How can you ignore her cries? How can we continue to ignore her cries? Not only Naziah, but no child deserves this. None. And then to be betrayed by the very same people that you call grandma, auntie, cousins. That baby lived a miserable life. And then to be taken off, to be taken away from Detroit by somebody that you felt they introduced you to as a relative. You felt comfortable going because they made you comfortable, only to leave and never to return. All we know is everyone that was involved, everyone that was involved, they have to rightfully be held accountable. They have to rightfully be held accountable. And that's why I say, guys, and I stress this every time I go live, this platform isn't just for Mocha. This platform is for us all, because we all have a heart, and we all have feelings, and we all have the fire in us fighting for justice for these babies. When I drop that link ain't never designated for one person in particular. Each and every one of you, each and every one of you have opinions and have theories. And I know it may be overwhelming sometimes to type this up in the chat. And that's why I give everybody a voice. Everybody gets a voice. Because it's not just about me. Because it would not be no me if it was not no you. And together, we could make sense of this. And I apologize to each and every one of you that entered the chat while we were on this stream, and I did not personally speak, but we were taking care of some laundry. We were handling some things that needed to be discussed. And I appreciate every one of you that stayed and participated. Because the more we put this together, the more it makes sense. Together, y'all. Together we can move mountains. I don't feel not one bit of bad about coming on live tonight. I don't feel bad about, not being out there in the mix. Because you all are just as invested as I am. And Detroit has to do better. Detroit has to do better. Because it's Naziah today. It was somebody else's baby yesterday. Who's it going to be tomorrow? Do we have to keep coming on these platforms screaming for these babies when their families really don't give a damn? We have to learn to stick together. We have to learn to put our hearts completely in this and not put blinders on. Because when it comes to saving these babies, I don't want to be friendly to nobody that's selling wooden nickels. You have to draw a thin line between being friendly with the motherfucker or seeing the truth for what it is. I'm not going to ever come out here and bullshit you guys. If I don't know it, y'all can best believe I will not speak it. And I always tell you all, if I say something and it's not right, I am no better than nobody else. I can accept standing to be corrected. I have no animosity in my heart for nobody. But I'm a woman, a grown-ass woman to be exact. And I will never, ever, ever go along to get along to spin a narrative that's not true. I've never been hard up for friends. I've been given this platform for a reason, and that is to do right by it. A lot of people may not like my delivery. A lot of people may not like the way I say things. It's not for you to like. Because if you're not focused on me and if you're only hearing my words, you would understand that I ain't selling you no wood nickels and I ain't coming short with the shit that I say either. It may not make sense to you today. But next week and a week after, you may come right back and say, you know what? Mocha said this shit and I don't know how she said it or where she got it from. But look, it's in black and right now. Now they're showing it in black and white. If your heart is in the right place. If your heart is in the right place and your intentions are pure, you don't need cheerleaders to tell you you're doing the right thing. But I appreciate the family that I have here. Compassion. The love. The fire that burns within each and every one of you. For these children, it shows. God has given me a voice. He didn't give it to me for bullshit. And if I wanted to fight, other content creators, if I wanted to be messy, and if I wanted to do all these things, I could have very well stayed in the sector in which I was in. God says, no, I gave it to you to use for my glory. And that's where I am. And I will continue on this path, seeking justice for these babies. And I will continue peeling the layers back, one at a time. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here for the truth. I'm here to stand on justice. And I will forever stand on business. There's a way to do everything. And if I choose to do things the wrong way, I'd rather not log in and come to you all. If I feel like my heart is full of shit, I cannot log on and feed you shit. Because Naziah deserves so much more. You all deserve so much more. And if I can't come out here and give you all of me, I'm damn sure won't give you none of me. Because that's who I am. I stand out from the rest. Because I'm not a content creator. I'm a storyteller. I see it. I hear it. And I bring it to you the way I know how to bring it to you. And that's who I am. Hey, Nisha, welcome, boo. My truth is all I have, y'all. And it's not debatable. My integrity could never be for sale. That's not who I am. That's not who I am in real life. And that's not who I'm going to display myself to be here on social media. It's all about Naziah. And we will keep it that way. Hey, Nisha, welcome, boo. Nisha said, greetings, loves. What that heart do? People don't understand that the inside matters none. It's what your inside does. Your heart is pure and shines, and only like souls can see it. Nisha, if I can't give none of me, I'd rather just not log on. And that's who I am. So, guys, it's been an enjoyable Saturday night. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out of your Saturday and joining us. I appreciate that. The Nola Bells rock. I wouldn't trade you guys for nothing on this planet. Because you guys lift me up. Even when I don't want to log on and I log on, I may start off dim, but y'all shine that light and y'all feed me. Y'all feed me. So we're in this together. We're in this together. And, you know, again, like I said, I haven't been on a live on a Saturday, child, but it felt good. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. Linda said I work, but I had to watch. I appreciate each and every one of you all. I really do. God knows I do. And for that, I'm going to say thank you all. Everything was beautiful. Treston, girl, you know I love you to the moon and back. I love you, girl. And like I said, Treston was here tonight. Monday night may be one of y'all night. When I dropped the link, I want y'all to come tell your truth. Because we all out here seeing different things. There may be some things that you pick up somewhere that I didn't even see, hear, or know. And that's how we put this all together, guys. That's how we put all this together. Naziah deserves it. Naziah deserves every auntie. She deserves every uncle. to stand in the gap for her. And we are going to be that village. And we are going to be the voice that so many babies need. We're going to save these babies. Tell their stories one baby at a time. Because there's so many desires out there. Even as adults in the space that we're in, there are adults still living with the desires in their heart because they too have gone through it. And this is what we're here to do. We're here to love on one another, heal one another, help one another. Terrific, that part. It takes a village. And here at NOLA Bells, we will be that village. So on that note, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say I love each and every one of you. I pray to God that you all enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your families. Pray for me because I continue to pray for each and every one of you. And I will see you all on Monday night. God bless. Y'all be safe. And good night.
Hey, where the fuck she at? Say it loud, Nazi. Hey, where the fuck she at? Say it loud, Isaiah Harris.
Mocha and the NOLA Bells just pulled up. Big body bitches, Roxy, Annette, Shannon, Marquita. Where the fuck is Nazaya? Hey, where Nazaya? That baby was 13. Told her teacher I need to talk, then dipped off the scene. Sick on the floor, y'all ain't even blink. Now she gone and we demand a link.
Where the fuck she?
She cried for help,
So sad.
y'all played it small. Whole system call, y'all let that girl fall. CPS fake, the school ain't care. Called y'all up, nobody was there.
We see.
Now she missing, now y'all pressed. She been dying inside while y'all just guessed. You failed her. Jarvis locked, lock 'em all up. That's just a start. He know the dirt, he played a part. Shannon, sis, that's still your blood. You sat back till her time was up. Annette, Roxy, Marquita too, y'all moving funny. 4 fat bitches equal dummy. All them calls, all them signs, but y'all kept capping. All of y'all getting time. Annette, you mean spiteful witch? Let that baby suffer with a known ass pedophile bitch. Who's that? Nah, Marquita, y'all slow head twins look like pain, bitch. This ain't never gonna end. Y'all cap real bad, posting online. What did y'all do? What did she say to you? No BK. I need to talk. That's all she said. Nobody did shit. Left school and that was it. Not saying you did it, but y'all ain't innocent. Where the fuck she at? Mocha's NOLA Bells. We ain't finished. Roxy popped up. Bitch, sit down. Like she been fan, wanted to be seen. GoFundMe's, balloon games, t-shirts, flyers. Y'all moving strange. Now you say it loud. Nazaya Harris, only 13. She deserved love, not damage. This, that platinum plus pen for justice, for fire. And this pressure, it don't expire. We not done. We not done. We not done.
Good night, everyone. God bless.